We're meant to believe that the Igbos never had a way of writing, right? Now, this is actually very wrong because the colonial masters actually had to bury this writing system so that it does not surface in such a way that we have to adopt the English language. But it was a sacred language. It wasn't an all-comers affair because those who actually used this writing pattern were a member of a specialized society. It was a kind of a cult, right? It had a cult tracing. That means that anybody who will know how to use and read this language must be a member of that cult, and that cult is called Okonko and Ekpe. Well, a lot of people do not understand or are ignorant of the fact that when you come to Igbo land, that there existed a writing system. All right, it was a kind of a pictograph, because all you know about the Igbo and the oral tradition of Ndi Igbo, you were meant to believe that the Igbos never had a way of writing, right? Now, this is actually very wrong because the colonial masters actually had to bury this writing system so that it does not surface in such a way that we have to adopt the English language. Because if they had actually promoted this writing system of the Igbo people, then I can still tell you that it would have been like the Chinese language as we have it now, all right? But this language was actually, our people were discouraged from using this writing system so that, like I said, the English language will be the forerunner, all right, in our writing system. Now, one might ask, what is this writing system that I claim the Igbo people had? Now, I will tell you that there was, before I tell you the name, of course, I know a lot of Igbo, a lot of well-educated Igbo people are aware of this, but it was a sacred language. It wasn't an all-comers affair because those who actually used this writing pattern were a member of a specialized society. It was a kind of a cult, right? It had a cult tracing. That means that anybody who will know how to use and read this language must be a member of that cult, and that cult is called Okonko and Ekpe. All right. Now, the Okonko and Ekpe Society was a society in Igbo land that was in charge or responsible from keeping or maintaining social justice and social order. A lot of people call it, it's already the masquerading society too, which was in charge of entertainment of our own people. And the language I'm talking about, or the writing script we are talking about, is called the Nsibidi script. Nsibidi script is a pictographic writing system that is used not just amongst the Igbos, but as the Igbo people actually adopted the Ekpe tradition, the Okonko and Ekpe tradition from the Ekoi people, all right, the writing system actually came. And today, or in those days, those who used the writing script of Nsibidi were cut across all the region of the Efik down to the southern Cameroon. That is the English-speaking Cameroonians. That is those who bear this Ayo, Eno, and all the rest, because they were literally part of the same linguistic. They have the same linguistic and cultural ties. Likewise, when the Okonko and Ekpe was adopted down to Igbo land, the writing script of that society actually came down with it. and it was then widely used. All right, those who discovered that script among the geologists that came actually saw it and classified it to be in the same grouping with the same Chinese pictographic writing pattern. All right, now how much do you know about Nsibidi? Do you also know that your name can be written in the Nsibidi script? And then most recently, there is a movement to bring Nsibidi back to mainstream writing. All right. Now, if we can learn how to use shorthand, if we can learn how to write in French, and we learn how to write in Spanish or the Mandarin, then why can't we devote a lot of time in learning how to write in the Nsibidi script? Some people call it Nsibidi, but be it as it may, that pictographic writing of the Okonko and Ekpe masquerading societies must be resurrected. It is already being resurrected, but it's left to be seen what will become of it. All right.